Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today is the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Aviators of Chicago. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or in.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
On first down, O'Neal. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So you look at this new situation, it's worked in other places. You've got 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out in the Bay Area. Of course, 2 in the New York area. And now 2 teams calling Chicago home. And if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to embrace this newly relocated team. On second down, they'll run it here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Off the play fake, O'Neal. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Second and 15 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, O'Neal. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
That is caught by Fountain. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. And they'll try to run the option here. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Looking to throw on second down. O'Neal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking?
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6. And his kick here is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that put him to pick that 5 yards.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. O'Neal. That's to the sideline and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. O'Neal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They're going to look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 3-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there. A first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. O'Neal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 17 yards out, and his guys have taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, due to a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it, and he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throw left side complete. That's short. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
A little juke.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Back to throw here.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's short. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Off play action. O'Neal. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Aviators have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
And 2 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He had the good earlier, throwing his first career touchdown pass. Now the bad, his first career interception.
So you had to have some balance at some point, right? Didn't that what we all seek in our lives? But here's the thing. He had the success, you mentioned it, through the touchdown pass. Sometimes you press it a little bit more, try a few other things, but that's how you learn. He'll throw a few more interceptions along the way, but I bet he'll balance that with a heck of a lot more touchdown passes too.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. O'Neal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. O'Neal.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. O'Neal. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. O'Neal. And he is caught. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throwing on 1st down. O'Neal. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And It'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barnett. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. O'Neal.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. The Cowboys looking for the win on the road in Week 1. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And you can see they are out in front in that one. The Jaguars locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And that game's gone to halftime, all tied at 7-all.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, O'Neal. There's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead. For those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach. And that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. O'Neal working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. O'Neal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Aviators are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this night's lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
This taken in right around the goal line.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
He'll look to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And the Packer first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's short. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Face mask. Defense.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Back to throw now on first down. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers get a bit closer.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. O'Neal steps away. And shelling him off down open field. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Looking to throw. O'Neal. And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pushes past him. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. O'Neal. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On first down, O'Neal. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
There he goes, right side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go down at the 28. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Now that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal, his throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Off play action. O'Neal throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barnett. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw on 2nd down. O'Neal out to the flat for Riddick. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Burns. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
16 yards. And the Packer 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Green Bay.
They'll look to throw here.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. O'Neal. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Neal. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake. O'Neal airing it deep for Fowler. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Off play action. O'Neal. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barnett. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So the Packers down by 13, 1:50 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Burns.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
Back to throw here. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Chicago, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.